Hey everyone, we're the ECV team and today we're gonna talk on Eurovision 2025 entries. Let's get started. So this time it will be all about Greece. The country has selected their artist and song via the national selection Ethnikos Selikalikos Sing for Greece 2026. No less than 28 acts competed in the selection and the overall winner is Ferto by Akylas. So let's see what do we think about the Greek entry this year, starting with you, Naomi, please.
Yeah, where do I even start? There's a lot to say with this selection. So basically, a lot of people were a little bit disappointed. I mean, it's great that there's such a great selection, and I thought the selection was really, really great. But a lot of people thought and were disappointed a lot of the songs actually weren't in Greek. That was kind of a pain point for a lot of people. I know some people want me to say that, so I've said it now. Hope that helps. I actually thought the selection was okay. There were a lot of songs that I liked. Um, I liked Hanome. I liked, obviously, if you know me, I like Evangelia. So Perea, obviously, I was going to like that. But obviously, the song we're reviewing is Akylas with Ferto, and which means bring it in Greek. Perea means friend, and then Hanome means like I've lost you or something's been lost. So correct me on that. Any Greek fans that want to comment and correct me on the actual direct translation, but something is kind of lost. So basically, for me, I really, really like the song. Feto wasn't really my top favorite to begin with. I'm going to be honest. I'm a bit biased. I'm an Evangelia fan. I've spoken about my history with her when we reviewed Greece's entry last year. So check that video out because I explain everything there. But for now, I think Achilles has done something really smart. He's kind of one of those people that has been part of the cardio effect, which is when a lot of this Euro pop song, these Tommy Cash, these Juice Klein kind of type Euro dance songs gain a lot of traction. And I think Achilles is onto something with that. I think the song is really great. It gives me a kind of like Seven Rings, Ariana Grande, because the song is basically him just listing things that he likes and is saying like bring it. And kind of these are a few of my favorite things where they're kind of just listing what would be nice. These are a few of my favorite things. So it kind of gives me that vibe in terms of like the kind of theme of the song. But I like the mixture of genres. Again, the cardio effect of we have a lot of genre changing songs. Actually, we saw that a lot in 2023 with No Cure and Unicorn, and obviously Nemo and the Code. So we've had songs that change genres throughout that have been quite popular. So what I call them is genre bending songs. They kind of start off in one genre, but then end up in another. And overall, it's a really great high energy song. I think it's going to be really high with the televote. I don't know how it's going to do the juries. I really don't know. I think the technicality of the different genres might be something the juries maybe like. But I do feel it's definitely going to be a favourite. It's going to be one of those where, along with Juice Klein Papa, with Tommy Cash's Espresso Macchiato, I think I think people are really going to love it. It is going to be a fan favourite, even with like it comment, even with Serving R. It's going to be an actual favourite. So I think it's definitely one to watch out for. I think Greece are hungry for this win. I think it's been, 20 years since they've hosted the contest after Helena Paparizou won. So I think Greece are really throwing everything at this entry. I think they picked the right choice in terms of selecting who they will think will win. And I think Greece have been really smart with this. So I think watch out for this entry. I'm interested to see what the staging will be like because to me, the staging was kind of set up kind of in sync for Greece, but it could be elevated. So I'm interested to see how that gamified element of the song will be carried out. But overall, I think it's a really great entry. I think Greece are throwing everything they can at trying to win the contest. And it's good to see when countries are really trying to win. I really love that when countries are, you can just tell they are throwing everything they can to win. So well done, Greece, on that aspect. But overall, really great song, a fan favorite. It's not going to be the song I listen to all the time. I'm just going to be honest. But I do think Greece have picked the right choice for them. I think it's a really great song, and I think it's going to be one of those songs that we definitely put up there as one of those Eurovision songs to remember in years to come. So a bit of a long one. I had many notes on this, but yeah, overall good song. So well done, Greece.
Awesome. So yeah, regarding Greece, actually, I think, first of all, I'm pretty impressed that they selected something really different from what they usually select. I think it's also like thanks to the fact that there is like a national selection for the second year in a row, so we can get more variety of genres and artists. Some of them are emerging artists, some of them are established. So yeah, I think that combination was a good one. Most likely would like to say that I'm really happy for the Greek fans for them to have a say in like who gonna represent them. I think it's really important for every country, to organize their own national final, or at least for almost every country to do so once in a while. But yeah, so I must say it wasn't my top favorite from the selection just because I'm more into different genres and types of music. I think, for example, Marcel Ox with Hanome or something like that. I hope I pronounced it correct, but it was a great one. Evangelia as well. And Ferto, for me, it's mostly like a very fascinating beat with very huge, huge, huge staging potential, which I must say wasn't fully fulfilled on the Greek national finals staging. And please, ERT and all like the team behind it, please don't give us the man with the orange vomit as the lead as the lead graphics because I didn't like it at all. I think they can organize something better. But yeah, I think Akylas is really lovely. You can see that he's like really charming, and maybe I would sound silly, but I don't know. I can see and feel that he's a really good person behind the personality. Like, it's not only like kind of a matter of act because it's really him, but also there is something really global about it. I found it funny, but not as a joke entry, which is good, because I think that yeah, we like tagging many entries as joke entries over the years, and I think this one has a hint of that, but it's not joke entry like by definition, and that's a really smart move to do. Um, I wouldn't like that. I think it will do much better with televote rather than the jury. But yeah, it must be really, really, really high in the televote, if may I say. Um, Once again, I'm not a big fan of that kind of song just because I don't really like rap, hip hop, or things like that. But I do appreciate the ethnic flavor in that, the originality he delivers, and yeah, and Akylas himself. So overall, I'm quite satisfied with Greece. I think, like in general, Naomi, and I really would like to relate to what you said, and I totally agree with that, is that Greece is in a really good record in the recent years. I think, to be honest, since they haven't qualified with Victor Vernikos, I think like learned the lesson in some sense and try to deliver more and more and more. Although I really like Amanda as well. But yeah, overall it's a good record. And yeah, maybe that's how we do Eurovision, I guess, right? So good luck, Greece. All right, so just to remind all of us, Greece with Akylas gonna compete in semifinal number one in the first half of the show. As of the moment of recording that video, we don't have the accurate running order, but all we can say it's the first half. And that leads us to the question: do you think Greece will qualify for the grand final? Naomi, please.
Absolutely, yes. I'm going to get straight to the point on this one. I think it'll be a high qualification, even though juries are in the semi-finals this year. They weren't in some previous years. I still think it will do well. So I don't think the juries will water it down that much. I'm just going to be honest with you. I think in terms of qualification, it's going to be a high qualification. I think where it is, a lot of people would kind of shriek at kind of being first semi-final. And if you don't get opener, then it's a bit worrying. Again, like John said, we don't know the running order. So we don't know who the opener is going to be. John and I have had some ideas. So check out the videos we've kind of discussed who might be. We don't know about Greece. We just don't know. But the position, when you're not opener, but still in that first half of the first semi-final, would make people shriek, like, oh God, I'm going to be forgotten. I don't think this song is going to be forgotten anytime soon. I'm going to be honest with you. I think Akylas is definitely going to Ferto. He's definitely going to bring it. And yeah, I actually think it will definitely qualify, no doubt. And I do think it'll be a high qualification and well deserved one, by the way, in my opinion.
Yeah, I have just to agree with that. I think it's a safe year for Greece this time. Safe choice in the sense that safe, like actually, maybe safe, it's not the right word because it's a bit risky choice because it's not a song that might, sit well with everyone. But I think that those who like it will like it a lot and will pick their phones and actually vote for that one. So yeah, regarding that, it's a very smart choice. That's the word I was seeking for, I think. I think that yeah, even though jury are back to the semifinals, it might downgrade a bit their estimated achievement. But overall, yeah, it looks very positive to sit very comfortably in the top five of the semifinal, may I say? So yeah, I think we're gonna have Greece in the final this year, and we're happy for that. All right, it's time to give our scores to Ferto. Naomi, please.
Yeah, I think Ferto is amazing. I can't wait to see the staging potential. That's the part for me that's kind of missing in my mind is how is it actually going to look on stage. As Dawn said, we are filming quite early. Typically, would be seen as early. When we filmed these videos reviewing the country's participations last year, it was just ahead or maybe kind of around the time of rehearsals. So we did actually have some idea of what the staging could potentially look like. So we filmed around April. At the time of recording, it's kind of literally just turned March, not that long ago. So I think I want to see more from the staging. So part of me is a bit reserved because of that. But I do think overall the song is going to bring it. Like, let's be real. I think it's going to be such a good, entertaining performance. I think it's a great song. While it's not one of my tops in kind of my ranking, it definitely is high up there. And I do think it is a song now and again I might actually go listen to. So yeah, so for me, I'm going to give it a really nice 8.5 out of 10. Well done, Greece. It's a really great song. And I can't wait for you to Ferto. Bring it. Come on, let's go.
All right, so yeah, my general impression is I would just separate it between my personal taste and like between my personal taste, sorry, and what's for me looks like a good Eurovision entry. And when I just try to weight over those two together, I think for me it's 7.5. I must say that I really like the this tiny part when he actually sings very soulfully. It's not like this reciting part or the rapping part. And yeah, I found that part really lovely, to be honest. I would like to have more of it. My biggest hope for that is just to have a really proper and big staging with props, equipped with the right staging, right graphics, props, lighting, everything needed just to make it even bolder. I want to assume that that's what's gonna happen. So yeah, that's my score. But must say, even though it's not on my top list at the moment, I really appreciate that one in general. So yeah, overall, I'm quite satisfied with that choice. All right, so let's wish good luck to Greece with Akylas performing Ferto in semifinal number one, the first half of the show. Guys, tell us in the comments below what do you think about the Greek entry this year? That's right here below. You can give us a like, subscribe to our channel right here below to make sure you are notified on each new release that we have. And you can find us on ecb.com, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, Twitter, and basically everywhere. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.